All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another Things VTubers Say. Welcome once again. And yes, we have our guests here. Hope you guys can hear me. Hope you guys can hear the music just a little bit there. Feel free to let us know if we're too loud, too quiet. Feel free. All right. Right next to me, the orange hooded figure, we have Captain Kage. Kage.
Hello.
How are you today? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Just drank my coffee and yeah, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having me.
And feel free to let us know if we have him at okay levels. We can turn him up, we can turn him down. And right next to our hooded friend here, we have, of course, our crowned friend. Once again, that is RiiKami. Kami, how you doing?
Hello. I'm good. It's nice to meet everyone. Hello. It's a good morning or evening, whatever it is. It's nice.
Kage speaking a little bit? Okay. Make sure we have you just down a bit there. Let's get you down to like 140, 35. There we go. Okay. Thank you, chat. Thank you. All right, so we're at it. We're back. And this time around, yeah, right off the bat, these are two guests that we're going to have with us in, oh man, I think it's like 5 weeks from now? I think it's 5 weeks from now. January 8th, we have a main event at Anime Los Angeles, the convention coming up here. The convention running from the 5th of January to the 8th of January. That's very much nicely set up by Casso Create. And yeah, we're actually going to roll through some other guests here before the end of the year. Make sure you guys know what's up, and then we're going to have our big event coming up. But let's firstly kind of introduce who we have here. It's a Kitsune Twitch partner. Are you a captain?
Yeah, I was the captain, but the recent lore says otherwise, but people still call me captain, which is, I guess, okay, but yeah, I'm not technically a captain anymore.
Oh, no. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
We'll be deleting our tweets on that. We'll be, yeah. And then, of course, we, of course, have Kami here. King! We do have a king here, right? I didn't say that was wrong, right?
I have a lot of titles. Yeah, it's a good title, yeah. King, God of Reality, whatever works, really.
all right. We'll go.
All good.
At least we have some royalty here. Oh man, Ray, I don't know why it is. Every last time you put something like that in chat with those letters, it doesn't like it. It's like YouTube moderation is weird. I don't know what's up with that chat, but thank you.
I think it's because it's a different font.
Yeah, but all the same. All right, let's get into it. We have here, Kage. I just want to see if there was anything maybe you want to say about your illustrator and model rigger. Here we have Lucio as your illustrator, and we have Oi Kelly as your modeler, your rigger. Anything to say on them, or kind of how you worked with them?
Lucio is she's really good. I think during the time when I was working with her, she did have some like IRL issues as well, but she managed to get my model in on time, which was great, and she did really good with my design, actually, like perfect. There's like really not that many changes, but yeah, she's really good. She did like a lot of other amazing models as well for like Kenji, Vinxfi, and I think Dr. Death as well. But yeah, I really liked her style too, so
yeah,
that's why I chose her. And it's kind of cheap, so like kind of cheaper compared to the other artists that I've tried to, that I found.
It's also a challenge to find, folks that do male VTuber models, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, it was really tough to find one.
And then, of course, we have your modeler, Twitch partner, Live2D Rigger, Art Monster VTuber themselves, Oi Kelly here.
She's amazing.
Yeah. So we have that set up, and then, of course, we also have RiiKami, where we have Oilia, for the illustration here.
It's Alia.
Alia! Risk.
Alia Risk, yeah.
And then we also have Blue Jay.
Yes.
Another live 2D rig artist here. Mad scientist bringing VTubers to life.
Man.
I didn't know if there was anything you want to say about working with these two, or...
I would love to. So Alia is such a precious gem I found. I was a very broke person. Considering that I started with ASMR, I had like $400 in my account, and I found two people originally who offered just to like do it for $200, and I had my first ever model, which Alia made actually, alongside with Rofu, and then the second model was also made by Alia, big improvements, and then I found a new rigger named Blue Jay. She's just amazing. I'm really bad with creativity myself, and I was like, I want to look really hot, and so I sent her a bunch of hot pictures of men, and she was like, okay, got you. 2.0 made. And Blue Jay made me V-Bridger, which makes it so I can do this. And that's my actual face doing that.
Yes.
So I got actual good tracking and everything, and it was just super nice. I was really surprised, but Alia is a huge gem. I found her off of Fiverr, by the way. So, yeah.
Incredible. I gotta admit, for a while there, I was a bit of a 3D snob. I was like, because of the facial tracking, but since V-Bridger, it's like been such a game changer for 2D, and I'm so happy to see like 2D VTubers can finally just more correctly express yourself. I can't explain, like, as a VTuber how important it is just to like actually convey to your audience what you're feeling in the moment, and instead of like trying to like, I don't know, crazy like wiggle around and try to like compensate for it, right?
Yeah.
Like it's total game changer. So yeah, we love it. We love it. All right, so we have you two. Let's see here. I don't know, Kage. I mean, would you primarily say you're a Twitch streamer, or what would you consider yourself as a VTuber?
What do you mean, like,
Is it your, like, primary content platform, in your opinion, like being a Twitch streamer?
Yeah, right now it is, but my main goal is definitely, like, pop off on, like, YouTube as well. But, yeah, right now, I would say Twitch is my primary.
And so we do have the Kage VT account here. Guys, what I'm going to go ahead and do here is I'm going to go ahead and paste... There we go. There's the link. Please feel free to give our guest here any subscribes. And also, just want to say, yes, we are in sub-only mode for the chat, and we are on 10-second slowdown. That is just because of YouTube bots. We don't mean to keep you here, so if you want to unsub afterwards, that's totally understood. But what you could especially do is hit that like button down below. That helps push out the stream and later the VOD. So that's very appreciated, and we thank you very much for that.
Hit the likes, hit the likes, everyone. Do it right now. I already did mine before it started. So everybody do it now.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like this question, or this comment. Waiting for Kage to make a new song for real. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, my new song. I've been working on it for quite a while now. Recently, I changed it up a bit. I changed up the tone and all of that because me and my music producer, who is Vinxvi, actually, who's making my song. Yeah. Amazing. Shout out to Vinxvi. But yeah, like we changed the whole tone of it recently, and then we found out that this new tone really kind of like, it's stuck in my head. That's our goal, is to make it stuck in other people's head.
Nice.
So yeah, and it's a very meaningful song as well. So it's a tough song, but it really means a lot.
So you talked about YouTube. I mean, any plans here? I mean, are these kind of some highlights? Or these VODs? Is it variety? What are we looking at here for you?
It's variety. I kind of regret not being very consistent on my YouTube, even though that's like my main goal. I've been trying to do it. Like, I don't know, I tried to start it last week, where like I told myself that I will be consistent. I'll make more videos every so often. It's just been really tough lately. But yeah, it's mostly variety, horror games, challenges, and the game show, which I have right there. It says Truth or Punished, round 1. I really want to continue that game show, but right now, because of financial issues, I have to postpone it a little bit because this game show is expensive.
Yeah, it sounds like that's happening again, maybe next month in January, potentially? For the
late
return?
January, yeah.
And it looks like we have a familiar face as part of round 1 here.
Yeah.
How'd it go? How'd the game show go? And
Bro, man, I did not. Yo, you did lose, but actually, spoiler alert, man. God damn it. Well, I won. Damn it. Well, you guys can't watch the video now. You already know who won. But like, dude, I did not expect these two, Phoenix and Kami, to answer the questions that I have for them, because Truth or Punish is like a game show where like you have to answer the questions truthfully or you have to be punished. And it could be any questions, like, for example, Kami, out of the two best friends you have, which one do you like more and why? Like, you have to say it or else you get punished. You have to, yeah. So it's something like that. It's kind of crazy. So I do some research on their careers. Not their personal life, but mostly their careers. Yeah, it's a bit saucy. And this dude right here, this dude answered a lot of them. So,
oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
RiiKami, I mean, what was your impression? Was it up to spec? Is this a good game show? Should we check in for round 2 in January?
I think if he has some special guests in there, I think it's definitely fucking worth watching, because there are some questions in there that will very much surprise you and surprised me, and I was like, you know what, I'll go for it.
It was nice.
Definitely worth watching.
Speaking of going for it, we have a lot of cool things. Now, so RiiKami here not only has your kind of typical car, but you have an entire website, RiiKami.com. And if you guys are interested, we have the links down to their Twitters in the description below. We highly recommend you give them a follow and check their other socials here. To my understanding, you had some help, I think, from the host that we have for the Anime Los Angeles. Is that correct? Was this?
Yeah, I got some help from them to make the website. Yes. Very
cool. And yeah, I mean, it has it all, folks. It has all the links. It has a store. I don't know. Anything you want to say about the merch? Did it kind of go as planned, or any other plans?
Oh, it went as planned. Yeah. People are getting it slowly, but the rings came out really wonderfully. People are getting cards with it. They come in little boxes with foam and then the little acrylic stand. I think we don't sell them at the moment anymore because they're limited time. They're still on the website, which I have to. The pre-orders have ended. More coming soon. At some point, but yeah, no, it went really well. I never thought I'd have like actual merch like that, actual rings. Like, that's crazy. I really loved it.
And like, was it just something that kind of came across? Did you aim for this kind of merch, or did someone kind of?
I did. Okay. I was like, everyone does like shirts or hoodies and normal stuff that you wear, and there's a whole fucking motorcycle outside my home. That's crazy. We love that. But yeah, basically I wanted something no one really does. And so I went for the rings on my fingers, as you can see, if you can slide me over a little bit, if that's possible. But my hand has those same rings on my character or VTuber model.
There we go.
Do I match Kami with the eyes?
Oh, you do?
Yeah. That's what I was selling. That's why there's rings, because I own them.
All right, and then we have, of course, your other setup here. We have your Twitch, and I don't know. I don't know if we can say, Kami, if you're specifically just a Twitch content creator primarily, because not only do we have your Twitch, but I mean we have pretty active YouTube channels too, right? I mean,
yeah, I'm active everywhere as best as I can.
Let me go ahead, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and get RiiKami's YouTube channel here. Again, another recommendation for a sub if you are so interested. Highly recommended. But we not only have this channel, but there is another channel. We'll get to that in a moment. What's this channel about? Your primary channel? Is it because I'm seeing a lot here?
Yeah, there's a lot. So there's music and a lot of basically VTuber clips and VTuber content. I do shorts on there. I do music videos or song covers, and then of course just Twitch clips and highlights. A lot of stuff. I'm very variety. I don't really know what I want to do yet, but I've been focusing on music recently and getting better. So that's basically that VTuber channel. Everything I do is on that channel besides the ASMR.
Can we listen to your ASMR?
No, not here. God, please, no. I'm not listening.
Oh, man.
So you heard it. Yeah, we have a separate ASMR channel. Perfectly successful in its own right, and it's had content regularly for 2 years, actually.
Oh my.
I mean, I have to ask, like, what got you into ASMR?
Oh, dude. It started out as a joke because people were like, hey, you have a nice voice. You should do ASMR. And I was like, at the time, I was actually quitting social media. I had a YouTube channel for like 3 years. And of course, nothing really worked. And I probably should have changed up what I did a long time ago. But I was like, you know what? I'm done with YouTube. And someone was like, do ASMR. And, starting at 0 hurts. It's like starting at that 0 really was very difficult for me. But my first YouTube video, within the first 2 or 1 week, I got 10K views, and I was like, wow, that's better than anything I've ever fucking made. For 3 years. So it's like a bittersweet like success, but also like the content I used to do with like friends and people, gaming and laughing around didn't do well. But I did ASMR and it was a joke until it wasn't a joke anymore, and now it's successful. Surprisingly, it's nice.
And so along with that, I mean, it's been 2 years. I mean, do you think you've improved with it? Have you, like...
I think I have. It's good voice actor practice. I do a lot of voice acting. I've done abridging. I've done webtoon readouts and all that other good stuff. I've done audio dramas. Most of all, though, like, I think, yeah, I've improved drastically. It's good for practice, and also it's good for just doing things on the sideline and making some money for other content.
We've had numerous VTuber guests that have also primarily been ASMR content creators before. Have you found like that it's kind of a natural progression from that to VTubing? Have you found like YouTube to, be a challenge, or has it ever suppressed this content or anything crazy like that?
Oh yeah, YouTube hates ASMR artists. Literally, if I go to my YouTube studio, it literally says some ASMR content will be heavily monitored.
Wow.
Just in case you do anything sus. And the thing is like sus content always does better on YouTube, so I kind of find like the fine line so I don't get demonetized,
Yeah.
But that's the whole ordeal. Like I don't know. I feel like people tell me like, oh, don't you feel like you worked really hard? I worked really hard, I guess, with like voice acting, sound effects, all that other good stuff. But I feel like it was like very easy. It's not as like it's not as fun or exciting to know that like a YouTube channel, when you were like messing around with friends, blows up, rather than like you're just doing ASMR into the microphone. I think it's a very easy content creation thing to get into, especially if you just have a microphone and you just want to shoot your shot. I mean, you don't really need anything special except maybe some acting, but that's basically it. I don't think it's that crazy.
And lastly, I don't know, is any of this what you consider not safe for work? I mean, I see Spicy. Is there any plans? Or can you even do that?
You can do NSFW on YouTube, but you have to mark it as NSFW. But I don't do that yet. I don't do that. I know the thing is, I've started with like several people, and they did NSFW, and they had like 1 to 2 million views on their videos. And I'm just like, if I did it, maybe I would grow a fuck ton like they did, but I don't know if I want to. It's like a prideful thing to me, being able to do great without having to, do the moaning into the microphone. But yeah, no, it's been crazy. But up to now, no, I didn't know I was gonna get off of or get onto VTubing off of ASMR. That was completely random. I just saw a couple of VTubers and I was like, I want to do that, and here we are.
Like I just as like a independent third party looking at it, it's very impressive even just doing the ASMR content, but then going further with NSFW, that strikes me as like you have to be comfortable with being seen as a sexual content creator in some fashion, right? And
Patreon.
That's different platform, different expectations. That makes sense. Yeah.
Kami, do you recommend ASMR to other content creators? Like, I've never done it before.
You should try it. Honestly, like, it's not a bad thing. I feel like people are like, oh my god, ASMR, it's so cringe, but like, it's the same like process. If you're not in the community, you're gonna think it's really weird. Like, people who are not VTubers, who don't like anime, are gonna look at VTubers and be like, what the fuck is that? Is that a like weird cartoon thingy, but someone's behind it? That's so cringe. Of course it's cringe to them because they're not a part of the community. So if you want to try it and not be so cringed out about it, go for it. I mean, it's free content, and if it does well, it does well. It's a good channel to have.
Would you like to give us a sample?
a sample. Kage, you're not the game show person here. You little piece of shit.
I tried to give you guys free.
There you go.
There you go. See,
the simple VTuber word that everyone says.
I haven't heard any VTubers really say that as much anymore, though. Is that me?
I think it ended with like Sayu and Amelie finally judging everyone, like on their RRs.
They gave me a good score. I'm so happy about that.
Yeah. So okay, so with that, I mean, my kind of last question, because again, this is just so different. You know, different microphones. Is there a different microphone you use? Is there different microphones that you use?
Yeah. So when I first started, I had I think I had the Snowball. And then I went to the AT4040, and now I have the Newman, I think NT1 or MT1. One of those two.
Wow.
But it's expensive. I think the microphone itself is like a lot of money.
It is.
Around the like 1K region. So
oh god,
it's real.
Yeah. It's really good for screaming and voice acting stuff. So like whenever I don't peak with this microphone unless it's like through a program that can't handle it. Besides that, like, it's a really good microphone. I'd say like try it with an iPhone. Literally, there's people who do iPhone microphone ASMRs and they blow up a lot more than I do. So I would say just like go for it. Doesn't matter what microphone you have.
iPhones have what? That's crazy.
Yeah, let me tell you, ASMR is just a free way of trying. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's that difficult for ASMR. I don't find it as a big of accomplishment. Like Spotify for me is more of a big accomplishment compared to my ASMR.
The last thing I'll say on this, I don't think it's as niche as people make it out to be. Like, you know, we've seen so much success with ASMR over the last like 10 years or something on YouTube. It's just not like it's one of those things like so many people actually partake in, and I think the stigma is just really going away pretty quickly lately too on that, especially the last 2 years. Yeah. All right, so. We also have other pieces here. Kage, we have your Instagram here. And then on top of that, of course, we have your TikTok. What's your impression of TikTok? What do you think about it? Are you active on it? What's your thinking on it?
Yeah, I've been active on it. I think TikTok, even though it's like a very cursed app, it's a good way to grow as a content creator. I don't know. I personally think it's a lot easier to grow when you have TikTok. You see like a lot of the VTubers nowadays that are pretty big. They blew up because of TikTok for sure, 100%. But yeah, I've been more active to it. Actually, my recent video did pretty good, which I posted it yesterday. It got like 30-something thousand views, which was insane.
Yeah, it's at 32K right now. Yeah. And I know because I upload to TikTok pretty regularly, and your TikToks show up really regularly for me. I'm really happy for that too. Yeah.
Nice, let's go. It works. We
also have Nick's Moon Reads. Thank you very much for the 5, saying boyfriend ASMRist here. It is really fun. The community is super nice. Met a lot of amazing and talented people. Definitely recommend trying it. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so yeah, it's the thing about TikTok from what we get the impression on, and again, RiiKami also has a TikTok. I know it sounded like you were a little less active on it lately on that, but it's kind of like you never totally know what's going to take off until it does.
Yeah, there's no strategy with TikTok. I literally just try it. I feel like a lot of people look down upon a lot of like being consistent on apps, but I think it really does matter just to like post, whether or not it's a bad idea or you think it's not gonna be that funny. There's a lot of things I post on there that I didn't realize that would do well. I think I had like a really shitty TikTok where I just sang like one song and it was overlaid over my voice. And I think it's almost at 10 million views for no reason. I don't think I did that
crazy,
great,
man.
And it's like, it's random as hell, you know? What is the hurt in trying for a chance of a video going viral? Go for it. I mean, people's grandpas and grandmas get viral. Why can't you?
Right.
Try your best.
I think of it as like an experiment. TikTok is like an experiment for me. It's just, you know, my content is kind of all over the place, and like I try to post different kinds of content on my TikTok, and I notice the ones that does really well for me is the ones when I talk and react to stuff. My gameplay, yeah, sometimes here and there, but I notice like a lot of it is from me talking. So it's good to experiment to see like what's your niche, I guess that's what it's called.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, yeah. Don't
Yeah.
knock it till you try it, literally.
We also have, of course, some TikToks that are like highly produced, and then again, just like RiiKami was saying, we have the ones that are basically scuff, and I think maybe that's endearing to people too, right? Like, it makes it almost more personal in that way. Maybe there's a way to like connect to it somehow. But with that, we do also have some merch here. For you, Kage, out there.
Oh God,
on there.
Oh, that's my very old merch, man.
You got it.
I really. Oh
Buy
gosh.
it up. Tank tops, hoodies.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that was like years ago. That was when I first had my 3D model, my first ever 3D model, which is interesting.
Any plans for merch now?
I do want to get merch now. It's just that I've been so busy lately that I didn't have the time to. I really wanted to get my mouse pad in, but I don't know who to find that can make the mouse pad. So it's really tough, but I do want to put more merch out there. I really do. Maybe in the future. We'll see.
Speaking of getting out there, yeah, we have a Spotify here for Kami. This is a whole other aspect, a whole other endeavor. Like, what does it take to, become a musical artist, basically?
Oh man.
Yeah, I need to know this too because I haven't posted my 2 songs on Spotify yet.
Literally, like ground floor. Like, had this been like a goal of yours? Did you kind of just happen upon it as you did with ASMR, or what happened?
It's kind of the same thing. It's a fling, right? You do it with zero confidence, and it does pretty well. I think Spotify Wrapped was recent. But as you can see, like my most top song is Ego Hero. But of course, the topic on that song was a game that very much blew up. Can you guess which one? Genshin Impact. I talk about Tartaglia and the so-called rap. But most of all, I think what it takes is just go for it. There's a lot of no matter how you start music, you will always get shit on. Your close friends and fans will always support you, but say other people see your music, they're always gonna shit on you. It's your first song. Go for it anyways, okay? You cannot expect to go viral or famous and expect people to like you immediately or have more positive than negative. Besides that, I just think just sing whatever you feel. Me personally, I just like if I have a feeling and I go through like music, instrumentals, I'm like, I need a feeling here. I need to actually like the music before I actually start writing lyrics. And if I can attach an emotion to it, I start singing about it, and it helps so much more when you yourself are enjoying your song. So every song, even though I do cringe at some of them, at the time I was feeling it, which really matters to me. I feel like you should feel your own music. Like if you can head bop a little bit to your music and be like, okay, this is working, that is a good sign that your song's gonna do well, at least for yourself, and you just improve. Honestly, like you can tell like first song to then the top song, quality starts increasing. I start doing higher notes. I start doing music that I can't really do. I have a song on there. I think since I go through this program, I have a different account on Spotify, but it's linked together. It's kind of weird. I have a song called Nightmare ENG, which I'm doing Yutaite covers. I want to do Japanese and English as best as I can. And that song's actually doing really nicely. Yutaite songs are so good. And I'm very proud of Nightmare. I did some growl into my voice, and it was so nice. I'm so proud of that song, genuinely. I play it too often on stream.
I mean, have you had any kind of singing lessons? Had you had a background on that, or was it just I'm gonna jump in? Oh
fuck no! I just kind of just sang. I didn't take any lessons or anything. I'm the person that sings in the shower, sings to himself while he's not live, and then that's my practice, and then I just get into song making. That's generally how things go.
And then, of course, we have the creation of like new music. Is it you're just kind of, waiting for any kind of inspiration, or you're like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get one done now.
I wait. Well, I think it's just more of like I'll see what I can find on YouTube to inspire me, and when I get inspiration is when I make music. Most of the time I spend like hours making a song because I lose the feeling I get after a day. So I actually spend probably 8 hours just messing with a song, getting a rhythm and making sure it sticks that way, and I get halfway through the song, so then I can actually finish it later on. because I feel it. You know, if that makes sense. I don't know how to describe it really. It's just more of like I have to finish it really soon before that feeling goes away. So some of those songs you see on Spotify were made in less than a day, but of course then improved upon several days after, just so it's perfect. Yeah.
Last questions. I mean, any kind of long-term goals, big goals that you have for singing?
Oh man. I hope one day to have a song go viral. I mean, go viral on TikTok, go viral on Spotify, 1 million views, and just like to be able to hear people cover me for a change, you know, like for just see like hundreds of people cover me, and have that song like go viral somewhere. I don't know. That's basically the goal though. Like with music, just like be known for music as well. It's really helped because now if you ever search my name on Google, it says RiiKami musical artist. It doesn't say VTuber, surprisingly. First off, it just says musical artist, which is so nice. It feels good. It's a good title to have.
All right. So along with that, we do have a Patreon out there for RiiKami here. And yes, we do have tiers with NSFW art. Let's go. That is out there. Spicy tiers on the $20 tier. Yeah.
Oh my.
$20
for the pure gems. There we go.
Yeah. So
sign me up.
The higher the tier, the spicier things get. It's more of like a place I can throw away my pride. So that's where NSFW ASMR comes in, because I was like, I don't know. I think I was going through like a phase where I was like, you know, I could do NSFW ASMR and blow up, and so I just posted one on Patreon, and of course the members were like, oh, oh. And I was like, okay, I'll just post that, you know, throw away my pride there. But you know, YouTube's a safe place, kinda. Just make sure you have headphones no matter what you listen to. My Twitch streams, Patreon or YouTube, please have headphones on. I'm not responsible for that.
Quick hello to Lady and also Ayumi. Hello. Good to see you too.
Hi.
And then we actually had another interesting link here, actually, on your socials here to Mental Health America, RiiKami.
Oh yeah.
And to know
So I
if
think
there was anything you wanted to say on the topic. Yeah.
I do. So I started out VTubing with this link in my card. Actually, that card has been alive ever since 2 years ago. Almost, maybe not a full 2 years, but for a long time. I'm an advocate for mental health.
Dude,
basically,
I have my respects on you now, even higher. That's crazy. I didn't even know you do this.
So Mental Health America basically helps you understand what you're going through, and most of the time people don't understand what they're going through, and they just like toss it aside like, oh, it's just this or that. But sometimes you can learn about yourself a lot more if you just check it out or do some research. They have everything there. And I believe what they say, let me see if I can find it. But when you first enter their website, they basically start talking about the importance of just finding out, talking to people, and, you know, just like understanding people. There are some people who will do things that you might find weird, but maybe it's just because that they themselves don't know what's wrong with them, and they're just going off of feeling or what their body expects them to do. I don't know. But 100% like just remember to think about yourself and you know, find out what you're feeling, because it's important. No matter what you say, it is important to know what you might have or what you might be missing, especially when you're just trying to live your life. It's very important for you guys to understand yourselves, because then maybe you can improve, maybe you can find some happiness somewhere. But definitely support it. You guys should take care of yourselves. And let me tell you, I think like a decade ago, you know, mental health was not much of a big deal, and people kind of tossed it aside. But recently, it's been more of an issue, and people have been taking more eyes on top of it. But please, make sure to talk to people. Make sure to diagnose yourself, and also go to, you know, doctors and figure things out. So then life's a lot easier once you find out, because there might be something in the back of your head that you don't know about, and it might be fucking with you, and you have no clue. But yeah, that's it.
Well said.
There you go.
Yeah, very quickly, Davidia Storm, one of my mods, saying, bro, where was my high? Literally, Davidia, just before we actually went live, you were like throwing like a lot of comments into chat, and one of my guests was like, is that your mod? And I'm like, yeah.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. I was talking to Boss, and I was like, is that your mod? Because you said something like, cute voice ooh woo, and I was like, is that one of your moderators? And False was like, I don't really know that person.
Anyways, yeah, great message. We have one of my favorite points here because Kage does have a throne, and we have a really cool wish list. This is a nice practical wish list. We always like these. So really cool streamer stuff here, like the Go XLR, can't recommend that enough. The Shure SM7B, fantastic mic, and yeah, we also have, it looks like a binaural microphone. Would that be for ASMR?
Yes, that would be for ASMR. I would love to try it one time, but it's just, you know, it's so expensive.
I don't think you have to have an ASMR rank just to do that, though, right? Like you can't you like split channels and all that stuff and try that out that way? Or I just heard someone say you can do it on your iPhone. Actually,
so I don't really do. So there's 3D ASMR and ASMR you just do with a microphone, which is what I do. If you really want to do 3DO, that's good stuff. But most of the time, people like the whole like sound things with that. I do a lot of like, just like voice ASMR because it's just like good acting. Usually, you add the title like anime to it because it's like an anime boy actor voice thing. But I don't do the whole noises thing and like, you know, scissors and all the other weird things people do with other ASMR. But you don't need that. But you can also like it's a lot easier to do ASMR with it because it's a lot easier to like get someone's reaction in their ear. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't like that shit. I hate ASMR streams with that shit. It's just
the touchy thing.
No, just everything about it because like they'll whisper or lick the ear and my left headphone will fucking lick me. And I'm like, okay, no, never mind. And dude, I will not watch your stream. I support you, but if you do that on a daily basis, I cannot join you because I will freak out. Like my ears are sensitive, you know, and I'm an ASMR artist, so.
I would love to see that reaction so badly, man.
Dude, no. It's but yeah, if you want to do it with that, go for it. You'll get reactions a lot easier. I plan on getting that microphone actually too someday. At a later date.
Here's the thing about that. Like, I have mixed feelings with that as well. I don't know. Like, sometimes I'm like, ooh, this feels kind of nice, you know, like the little tingly thing. But at the same time, I'm like, it's creepy. Like, oh my god, like that's too much.
It's very close. It's very close to your ears. I'll tell you one thing. Which is why I don't want to do it, is because I'm used to doing this. So I actually have my microphone playing back to me live every day of my life. I have this feature enabled, so I can hear myself while streaming, while doing ASMR, so I can correct things, and even while singing, because it'll just help me improve. Some people can't do that because they'll, you know, stutter. They can't handle it. They're cringing, whatever. It's become white noise to me until I turn it back on. If that makes sense.
Yeah, feedback we found is especially important for singers, and with the ASMR part here, though, it's kind of like, you know, is that going through? Is it hitting the same way that you're expecting? So we've heard that from those content creators too, absolutely. And yeah, ASMR is not just one thing; it is so many things from what we've seen. You know, we have folks that just do videos. We have folks that do streaming, and they're streaming for hours on end doing this, both VTuber and non-VTuber alike. And yeah, sometimes it's crackling in your ear, sometimes it's soft whisper, sometimes it's ambient noise. There's a lot of different ways to approach it from what we've seen.
Yeah.
Very quickly, also had some quick gifts here for Kage. We had a Snorlax plushie, adorable. But we also had an ultra massage gun. What's this about?
Oh my god. I forgot who gifted it to me, but thank you so much. You saved me a little bit. Actually, not even a little bit. You saved me a lot. Dude, that shit. Okay, hold on. You don't put that in. I mean, not from that, but I have neck pain. I have lower back pain. This shit works. Yeah, that's the only areas that I could probably say that I used it on.
Gotcha. By the way, this is a
good
already non-monetized stream, so you're welcome to say whatever you please.
Non-monetized.
Fuck.
Wait, what happened? Wait, why it's not monetized?
All our guest streams are non-monetized, so we can say as much as you're comfortable with.
So we could swear. I mean, Kami did swear earlier. I didn't even know. I didn't ask you
1,000 times, yes.
Holy shit! I can swear.
I'm so scared for ALA.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. ALA is gonna be hard, bro. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna try my best not to swear. They'll be like, "Oh, you can't swear when you're like performing live in ALA." I'll be like, "Oh, okay." The next thing you know, when you're live, you say, "Oh fuck," and you'll be like, "Oh shit, oh fuck, I swear again." "Oh shit, oh fuck, not again." Ah shit.
I think I saw at a big League of Legends event, one of the casters swore in front of like 900,000 people. So it'll never get bigger than that. All right, so let's jump into it. We have all the socials. Let's get into the tweets, which are not sus at all. Here we have Kage saying, "My fingers feel sticky for some reason."
Hey, yo. You want context on this tweet?
Sure. Yeah, if you think it's important.
It's not even important at all. All right, it was just out of nowhere. Like my hand. I don't know if it was I think it was my left hand. Yeah, my pointy finger, my thumb. I was just like rubbing it, and then I felt something sticky there, and I'm like, "What is this? Why is it so sticky?" And then I just tweeted it out. So that's all. I was like, my fingers feel sticky for some reason.
Before we jump into this, I mean, Twitter is a platform. I mean, I guess there's different ways you can approach them. We have kind of like in the moment thoughts. Let's share that. But of course, there's other tweets that probably take some planning. Is that true for you guys, or is it kind of more off the cuff?
Ooh, for me, it kind of does take some planning to tweet. I don't know if that's for you, Kami, or False, but like it's
Twitter,
yeah.
Twitter. I'm a Twitter whore. All right.
Dude, doesn't it take you like a day to think of a tweet too? Sometimes.
I mean, for me, no. I just make sure to post early in the mornings because that's apparently when
Same.
my activity is the highest. So
Yeah.
9 a.m. PST is when I post my tweets, and I do better than normal. I make sure to post 1 or 2 tweets a day. If you post more, actually, it kind of diminishes your activity, and Twitter kind of like shoves you down. So.
Oh, that's probably why recently I haven't been doing well.
Don't spam tweet.
Yeah, I think yesterday I spammed like 4 tweets. Okay. Noted. Noted. I'm not gonna post more than 2 tweets. Okay.
Josie actually has a really good question here. How's Twitter Blue going for you guys? Is that working out, or is there any kind of change, or do you like the features at all, or what do you even recommend it at this point?
I think the only great feature about Twitter Blue is the fact that you could edit your tweet before,
yes.
like, when you send it, it gives you like a little time frame to where like, oh, do you really want to send this out, or you want to edit it, and you could edit it. That's pretty much it.
I don't know.
For me,
I don't know if the algorithm's treating me better because of it. I don't know. I feel like my tweets do good no matter what I tweet, and I don't know why that.
Okay,
that
Mr.
is
Flex. Okay, Mr. Flex.
No, hey, people can flex on me. Okay, I'm just saying, like, for me, it's doing good.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like you tweet something out and it dies or something like that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I can't really tell. They were doing good beforehand too. I don't think it actually helps too bad. I've seen a lot of people without it. So
yeah, we've not seen any evidence where Twitter is really treating that kind of reach differently just yet. We'll update our audience if we do see anything like that, because that's kind of what they were saying. They were like, yeah, in the feed it'll stay the same whether you have it or not, but like in replies you might get priority, and search you might get priority.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that's the case or not to come. All right, so that's obviously the sussiest tweet we have. So let's get here with Kami's. I'm sorry, my dick is just heavy.
Oh wow.
Elaborate on that?
That's the tweet. December 3rd, 5:34 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know. I don't think he's really sorry about this at all. This is this is male VTubers. Don't talk about their dicks challenge. Impossible, right? Like this is like a point too far.
Hilariously enough, I think this tweet was scheduled to post.
Nice. Nice.
I think it was at 2 a.m. when I thought about this. But it actually correlates to my pin tweet, which is my new model outfit reveal that I was doing. My model mama gave me a huge dick, and I don't know what happened. I didn't ask for it. Trust me, I would have asked for it if I thought about it.
Yeah.
I really didn't. And I was like, oh my god, because I posted it to Patreon first, and then I think I showed it to my friend, like, what the fuck is this? And he screenshots my dick, and I was like, oh,
Hey,
oh my
yo.
god, I didn't take a look at this at first, and I was like, you know what, this correlates, nice. So I don't know. It was cool though. It's a big surprise, but I will tweet anything I'm thinking about at the moment. That's how I tweet, really.
So I guess posting tweets about your dick gets a lot of attention, huh?
Yeah, especially if you just
Alright.
tell people it's heavy.
All right, I'm just gonna post a dick tweet and let's. I'll get back to you guys with that one. All right.
Also, chat, you may see like the chat on screen does some weird things. That is just Streamlabs being weird with YouTube. Hopefully they get that sorted out. It's been the same way our last two streams, but all the same, let's kind of back up actually. Why are you VTubers? Like, what got you on the VTuber train? Were you watching VTubers? And what made you think like this is for me?
You want me to go first? Or you want Kami?
For Kage?
Okay. For me, I think it was an Iron Mouse clip. I used to be a face cam streamer, until I found the one random Iron Mouse clip that got really popular, which was the Tuka. She was like singing the song. I forgot like something like it's a little dancing clip of her.
Uno, dos, tres,
Yeah,
cuatro,
yeah, well-
I know that song.
It was like a Tuka ta something like.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
all right, yeah, something like
okay.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, what is this? This is cool. And then like I started watching more of her clips. I'm like, wait, you could be anime and stream like that? Like I don't have to prepare beforehand and try to look good on stream. I could just be an anime person.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I fell into the rabbit hole. I didn't have like an epic story behind that. The reason why I'm a VTuber is because of I've got blah 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 blah. But mine's just more like, oh, dude, anime's kind of sick. So, and I like to create my own character too, which is cool. So like a whole lore and all of that, which is pretty sick. So that's how I became a VTuber. So because of an Iron Mouse clip, yeah.
That's right. Kulitaki T, Kulitaki Ta. Yeah.
Yeah,
Classic
that one.
mouse. Classic mouse. And yeah, I mean, just before we get to Kami here, I mean, was it, did starting becoming a VTuber, did that like go as planned, or did you have any challenges or difficulties that you found along with it?
Wait, was that to me or to Kami?
That's to you, Kage. Yeah.
Oh, can you repeat the question?
No, that's
I thought
okay.
it was Kami.
I mean, so you got this idea to become a VTuber. I mean, did it go as planned, or were like unexpected challenges about becoming a VTuber, or anything that surprised you about it?
In the beginning, it went according to plan. I grew a lot more from VTubing, but as like, the whole VTuber trend thing blew up, it was kind of tough because it got like it got oversaturated. And it's also like money intensive as well. I did not expect being a VTuber could be so expensive. So for anybody in the chat that wants to be a VTuber, think about your money first before you go into VTubing. I mean, you could get like a very cheap model, yeah, but in order to grow, you gotta have like an eye candy model, and it's just all about that stuff. So yeah, that's the only downfall. It's money intensive, and also it's oversaturated, which means that I have to be more creative. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we say to everybody, anyone can be a VTuber and get into it, and we actually recommend kind of the lower tiered approach first, just to understand, do you like streaming, do you like this content? But what happens in our experience when you become a VTuber, you want to go all out, right? Like you want all the bells and whistles and features you see on all the other VTubers, and it just it stacks up that way. But of course, Kami, you've had, I'd still say a fairly recent kind of debut and everything like that. But
Yeah.
how about yourself? I mean, what got you into VTubers? Were you watching VTubers? Do you watch any VTubers now?
I started September 5th last year. And the biggest thing for me was I used to do webcam streaming. I played League. And I looked too focused, and I noticed people like talk about me being focused and how like they're like, "Are you angry?" I was like, "No, I'm just focused." And I kind of realized like I'm not really good with the camera. And over time, I just started watching content creators, and just like what Kage said, I saw Iron Mouse.
Wow. Okay.
One of my inspirations, especially, I feel like she's the ideal type of person to be a VTuber, just because I found this clip. I didn't know what was going on or what she had, but once I did find out, I was like, wow, she's so cool. Like, she turned a situation that I would be like kind of useless in, like I would not have thought about it at all and tried, and she did it. And I remember leaving a DM a long time ago, so it's very embarrassing because now that mutuals are existent on Twitter, that DM will always be there. Which you know, we are not mutuals and stuff, but it was crazy, and I think like she's the ideal VTuber, especially with how she like turned her situation just upside down, and you know, now she's doing fucking fantastic. With me, VTubing has been amazing. A year and a half, maybe almost. Not really. Maybe like a year and 2 months. What really fucked me over was my debut. I feel like everyone's debuts do really well, and when you debut with a new model, or debut as a new VTuber, you set your bar really high, which also continues to my burnout, because I think at the time, like, my debut, I had a lot of people. Then I averaged like 300, 400 on Twitch for a bit. And then when that died out, I kind of like turned that sort of spectacle into like, oh, I'm not funny anymore. I'm not cool enough. People are forgetting me, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I streamed for like 7 months straight with no breaks, 7 days out of the week, for 7 months straight. And after 7 months, I was like, man, I am tired.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that has been like the biggest push of my life, something I've been trying so hard for. But definitely, like, I think VTubing's fun, to be able to like create things off of just art, and just to kind of make a whole subgenre of content for YouTube and Twitch. It was crazy. The hard setbacks is just like being able to maintain what you have. And people may say making content's very easy, but when you're on a staggering hill of knowing if you'll make the same pay amount every month, that's the thing. If you have a real job, of course, it's more taxing physically and mentally. But at least you know you'll get paid the amount you're working for. With content creation, you don't, so you can't really make that an official job. You need something on the side, especially if you're not, you know, booming somewhere. But VTubing has been a lot of fun, but the setbacks are just like, keep your head in the game. Remember that you shouldn't compare yourself, and really just improve upon yourself and your own content, because no matter what, do not give up, because that's when things start dying. When you start showing off very bad moods on the stream, when you don't feel good, or when you start stop being consistent because of those mood swings, that is when truly that you start falling off. That's my advice for you. It's just like, keep on going. You're not supposed to value yourself based on your numbers. You just have to go for it. Just like a lot of things, it's one thing to hit the algorithm. This is a big topic, you know, bigger VTubers. People will say, oh, you were just lucky. I'm gonna tell you something. As the person that's hit the algorithm a fuck ton, and I think overall all social media platforms, I've had 200 million views. I average around like 100 now. As a person that's lucky with the algorithm, you also have to keep people by and keep people interested, and that is your job as a content creator. That is my advice, though. Keep on going, get lucky, but also keep in mind you're a creator, you're an entertainer. That's your job. Keep people there. But most of all, be happy while doing it, because that is the best way to grow as a content creator. Do not let your moods destroy what you're creating and the atmosphere you're bringing to Twitch or YouTube. There you
Yep,
quick shout out here for Sif. First time catching you live on YouTube. Thanks so much. There you are with the wrench. Thank you so much, Sif. Let's actually just go ahead and talk about that other piece, because we had it for later. Burnout. I mean, you kind of illustrated it here. 7 months, 7 days a week. Were you even, you know, maybe somewhere in that period of time thinking like you should take a break, or did it really only occur until later?
Me personally, so I don't really have many friends in VTubing, but I go to like 2 people. It was Cosmo and Kage, and I was like, how do you do it? Because, you know, they've been doing it for a while, and you know, they seem very happy and they're doing great. and I look up to them a fuck ton. Like I think of these guys as like big brothers to me sometimes, just because
man.
they're like, you know, they're great, dude. Like I don't know. Like I feel like I like it's one thing to like feel upset, but you don't want to be upset because there's people who've like been through so much more and they're going forward. They've been doing it for 2 years, 3 years. Burnout sucks. Like it's one thing to like feel tired, but that wasn't the main thing that really got me upset. Like I would be honest, this is gonna be like a very soft moment. I was just sobbing because I was falling out of love with the things I love to do, and because of me focusing on these things too much, it got to me, and I hated that. Like not being able to like be happy while doing it, you know, that sucks. It's like, oh, I had fun streaming and screaming, laughing, having fun with chat, and you know, all of a sudden like these thoughts go into my head and it's just like, oh, I'm ruining it, and like I'm falling out of love with it. I don't want to do that. So I had to take a break because burnout is such a crucial moment, and you have to like focus on it, because it's like it's okay to take a break, and it's okay to come back with something new, and it's always good to have hope and hope that something else will do better. And as to why I'm still streaming is just because like I always want to keep things quality, not quantity. Is what matters most of all. You want people to come back to something good every time. Keep the same quality you gave out in the first place and keep improving it, or keep it the same quality, and you know, you'll get somewhere 100%. But yeah, burnout's a terrible thing. Take breaks. I need to take breaks myself too sometimes, so
Yep, I would have like talks with Kami sometimes too. We would always be in like calls and stuff, and we would just talk about like our content life, content creating life, and all that stuff. So yeah, definitely quality over quantity, 100%. That's why I don't stream every day. I only mostly stream like maybe 3 to 4 times. But each stream, I try to plan it out like having events and challenges, which is great because you know it's something refreshing. That is how I usually stream every week. I always have a challenge at the end, so it keeps it like refreshing. So. And yeah, definitely take breaks. I've been taking so much breaks recently because of like IRL issues and stuff like that. But yeah, it's good to have breaks.
What kind of challenges? What kind of challenges would you have at the end of the week? Like, what are we talking about there?
Ooh, okay. So I haven't posted on my stream schedule for this week yet, but I'm gonna do it today. On Friday, I'm gonna do one where like, okay, so chat, I give you guys like $100 limit on my card. And you get to go on Amazon and you get to choose whatever items you want me to get, and I will buy it. And maybe if it's clothes, I would wear it and then post a picture or something like that. So it'll be something like that, or like a Minecraft challenge where it's like Minecraft modded. They'll like, I don't know how it work. I don't know how to work that, but I'll try to figure it out to where like they redeem a point, and then like let's say for example, there's a channel redeem where you could spawn 50 like creepers, and then it'll be something like that, and then I have to make a house by the end of the day, by the end of the stream, so something like that. So it's gonna be kind of interesting. So that's how my challenges are.
We have another big part here, of course, was the game show. The game show, you know, this is something that looks like it requires a lot of planning, kind of execution there. For 2023, it sounds like you're kind of returning to it. Any bigger plans to that, or anything you'd be, I don't know, anything you learned from running this and that you changed about it?
Ooh, okay, so I learned a lot from round 1. Definitely the questions need to be more in depth, because in the beginning of the game show, Phoenix and Kami, you guys answered a lot of the questions. You guys are like saying these questions are not as bad. So definitely finding questions that go more in depth, so do a lot more research on them, as well as having a time limit for them to answer as well, like maybe like a 45-second time limit per question, because sometimes they would like think for like a minute or so, and then it's just yeah, but it's good to have like, you know, a time thing to where they get pressured to either answer it or not. And so yeah, and as well as I guess let's see, Kami, do you remember what else I had to work on? Like besides that, I don't know. I think those are the only 2 major things I had to work on for the game show.
Probably just add more punishment. So you were like, we already did that one. Let's spin it again.
Yeah. Add more punishments for sure. 100%. Add more. Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, that's pretty much the things I learned from the game show.
Further along, we have a 3D debut and subathon. December 10th, 1 p.m. Pacific. See you there. Okay, this is a big surprise. 3D. 3D is coming. So for those again, you just gotta understand that's this Saturday of this week, everybody. Over on Kami's channel. It's been in the works for a while. I mean, 3D doesn't just come out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, true. I think I started it around the time I first debuted this current model that I have right now. Because there's this artist that I found with a bunch of other VTubers applying to it. I believe they also did the same model as RPR.
Nice.
And at the time, I was like, you know what? I need to work on this. I need to get like a 3D model for something, or at some point, because I also want to do virtual reality, which I have a whole setup next to me for the 3D debut. That's why there's like a whole VR horror game, which I do not want to do. Because let me tell you, I can laugh it off on a monitor, but in VR it's gonna be scary.
Yeah, it's different, bro.
Behind me.
I haven't done it too, which is why it's scary. And I play a lot of horror games on my stream. VR horror games are a different breed.
Yeah. So it's been in the works for like, I think I would like to say like 4 or 5 months. But the artists themselves are amazing. I already have the model actually in VR chat ready to for me like go into and play some do a whole like VR date that usually people do. But I love the 3D model. All I had to send was the like PNG. The artist basically, you send a PNG, they will make it look 2D, and the model's actually really nice. So I'm excited to show that off on stream.
Let's go.
So you mentioned VR chat. I don't know. Any feelings on VR chat? Have you been in VR chat for a while?
I have. Oh my.
This guy.
Let's just say, like, I've met so many people. I've been having fun. I've been to parties on VR chat. It's been hella hilarious, dude. It's a good game, especially if you have friends. I used to play before being a VTuber, and I'll tell you right now that as a person that played for too long and too many hours, please don't get the game. VR chat is only fun if you're only like there to like party or play games, but if you're there to like talk with people, it becomes more like IRL life, drama, feelings, emotions. So if you're there for an escape, VR is not the place to go, especially VR chat, because people love talking about themselves, and then you'll get sucked into talking about yourself, and it becomes like basically Discord but through a VR headset.
It will suck you in, bro. I didn't. Okay,
Yeah,
that sounded very weird, but yeah, like I went on VR chat. I think the first time I went on VR chat, I didn't even realize I stayed in VR chat for like 5 hours. Wow, it's crazy. There's a lot of things you could do though in VR chat. But,
I was up until like 4 a.m. and we were at a party. We're not going to talk about what happened at the party, but we were there for a long time.
Was that the one that was there too?
Yeah, you were there.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't remember. He doesn't remember. It gets a little wild. All right, so we have some, we have some standard sub goals here. Custom tweets, but right away, Bark Boy for $200.
Oh man, I take pride on being a person that doesn't have like chat constantly being like you're bottom and all that other trendy bullying the streamer. I actually bully my viewers, so I might be very scary to a lot of newcomers, because I'm just like, thanks for the follow, loser. And they're like, what? I didn't do anything. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for the follow. I just bully my mods too.
I'm gonna make a new account and follow you.
This is more for a chance. Yeah, they're meant to basically just like if they reach those goals, I'll have to do whatever they say. I think last time I did a donathon my last birthday. Also, a little announcement: my birthday is on the 7th of January, which is during ALA.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
we're gonna drink it. Okay.
It's okay. But the whole entire thing it was hilarious because I think the last donathon I did was all the way back in January 7th of last year, which is around my debut date, as well as my anniversary for my ASMR channel. So I think we made like 3.8k in total for my first donathon for my birthday. It was amazing. So thank you for the people who supported that. But you know, I was just like, you know what, if those other goals are goals I don't think we're gonna reach, but if we do, I hope 4k is not reached and no rich person comes in my stream to do it, because I don't want to act like a good person for the next, like, you know, 4 days of that stream, because it's going for 5 days actually. So yeah, that's the whole point. Just like a lot of like, you can make me embarrass myself, basically. It's an embarrassment subathon.
Quick shout out to Rosa from 4V Live. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well today. All right. So, yeah, we have the VR horror game, as you said there. After that, full body NSFW artwork. After that, kink tier list, future hand cam stream. And then we have spicy ramen spicy ramen challenge. Have you had spicy noodles before? I mean, is that a thing you've had?
I've had one before, like the challenge version, but there's like another one that's like ×2.
Yes.
I've had. I'll be doing.
Yes. Okay. So I had the ×2 during my VTuber anniversary back on the 17th. Please don't try to mix anything up. Don't try to get creative. Just do the noodles and something to dilute it, because oh man, it's a ride otherwise. Oh man, I don't know. I know you, Kage, you've had some spicy noodles too. Any recommendations, or what's your thoughts on that?
Spicy noodles ×2, yes. Do not mix it with anything. Just eat it just by itself.
Right.
I don't know why. False. Why'd you mix it? Why'd you do it?
I was eating. Well, I was drinking pilk with it.
Why?
Oh god. Oh no.
My sponsor sent me some actual locusts to eat, so I had crunchy locusts to eat too. And then I also had energy drinks with it, and yeah, that was a bad idea.
Your poor oh my god.
You had pilk, lotus, and a ×2 Korean spice noodle and an energy drink.
Yep. Yeah.
God,
oh my god.
Your poor ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Pilk, especially too. It messes with your stomach. 100%.
Anyways, never again.
Yeah.
Then of course we have here a 4,000 goal. Be a good boy for the rest of subathon.
What does that even mean, Tommy?
It means that I'll have to be like a soft guy and accept praise and all that other stuff, like completely switch character from what I'm naturally used to. And it's just like another goal, like it's not meant to be there, but if say a rich person was like, you know what, 4K, and it was the first day of stream, I'd cry. I can't be myself anymore, you know? So it's just another goal that's there. And of course 5K for the final push to see if people really want me to do a public NSFW ASMR, which probably after 1 leads to 2, then 3, and probably continuously after that.
And then it begins his domination.
Then it begins.
where the million view videos start rolling in. Yeah.
I just don't understand why Be a Good Boy is the second highest compared to a VR horror game. I would put that as like the second highest.
I mean, I'm just it's a little treat for them, you know. I know they want
$4,000 to be a good boy.
Yeah.
Damn, it's really tough for you to be a good boy, huh?
It's pride. It's my pride, okay? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, Kage, okay.
We're going to jump over to one piece of news here. I saw this here from Yukage. Haruka, my moose queen, congratulations on joining V Shoujo. Of course, we had that big reveal last night. And we also had this other tweet back in July from Kami. I believe V Shoujo has done lots to make VTubing look like a genuinely bigger thing than what the normal internet takes it for. They've achieved lots and have made actual changes with an impressive cast and staff. You've made this place a lot more fun and impactful. Yeah, so we had this kind of reveal. What'd you think, Kage? What'd you think of the debut?
It was really nice, and it's very wholesome too. I kind of knew it would be her, 100%. But yeah, it was great. That's all I gotta say. It's just it was a really fun stream to watch, especially the part when she got called by all of her friends. It was very sweet. Congratulations, Haruka, for getting into VShojo. Congratulations. But yeah. I don't know what else to really say about the whole thing. I just personally don't understand about the VShojo application thing.
Yeah. Well, we may talk about that in further episodes. It's a thing where you could say, you know, both are true. Well, our impression is everyone is happy for Haruka naturally, and then we have this other element to it. But also this though, and we may talk about it in further episodes or not. It's not anything that we want to like dwell on like debut day, right? So we didn't like dwell too hard on that in the episode last night, but it's a thing. You know, when it comes to VShojo, you know, everything is on their plate at this point. You know, they can get this, and 2023 could be really their year. They could really pop off in new ways, and it's our impression on it. But yeah, for those who hadn't seen it, highly recommended debut. The transitions are amazing. We couldn't tell when it went from pre-recorded to live at all, and that definitely happened at points. So highly recommend to see it. Check in on the debut. Then further along, we do have the of course the numbers here. Here we have Kami saying, thank you. Never thought it'd get this big. I did it without confidence and just said fuck it, and I ended up making the right choice. Sincerely, thank you. From your Ikemen boy of Twitch and VTuber. Of course, we have the Spotify wrap up here for Kami, and yeah, I mean, as far as being, you know, an artist, a musical artist, is it coming along? Has it been surprising for you, Kami?
It has. I don't really know Spotify works, but I do know that instead of it coming from my VTuber channel, actually, I'm getting a huge amount of algorithm spikes with Spotify itself. So I'm on playlists on other playlists that are like, you know, roaming. Like, say there's like a rock playlist, you'll find one of my songs on there. That are like, they're called like algorithmic playlists that you kind of land yourself on, especially with what genre you pick. And that's where Ego Hero was, because that was trending on I believe like a alternative rap playlist, and that's where I got like a bunch of plays from. Definitely nice. Honestly, it's just really cool to see how it works. I've never really worked with Spotify before, but it was nice knowing this. My account's been going on for like a year and probably almost 2 years. So this is just between 1 year. I believe in total I have like almost, I should probably say thank you for it. I think I have like 1.5 million streams on Spotify currently, which is super nice.
140 countries though. Wow.
I to be fair, I didn't know anyone would listen to it from 140 countries. That's so odd, but thank you. It was cool to see that too. So many people.
Oh my god.
Equally important. We have this one. I just had the most awkward experience ever. I was picking man nose. Wait, I misspelled. Oh my god, I misspelled that. Oh, I didn't even notice until now. I was picking my nose, thinking I was alone, and someone walked in and made eye contact for 10 seconds straight. Oh no. I don't know. I'll relay this. I told Chad on this on Twitch. We might as well finalize this and make sure it's on an official VOD, but I'll share my experience with this. So I was driving down the highway one day. I was on my way to like the gym or something, and you know, it's just me in the car. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna go at it. I have something in my nose, so I am just digging in there. I am like, come on. And I don't know. There was some kind of like sixth sense or something where I was like, I feel like I'm being watched, but no one's in my car. I look over, and like 2 lanes over on the highway, there's a car filled with girls, college-age girls, and they're just staring and absolutely laughing their asses off. And immediately I'm like, I'm just gonna own this. I'm like, yeah, I gave them the thumbs up. I was like, yeah, that was what was happening. They absolutely loved it. They gave me the thumbs up. And then immediately I took the first exit. I was like, I'm out of here.
Oh god.
It happens.
Man.
It happens. It's not a thing. But all right.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Fine accomplishment. All right. Oh no, my neck is exposed. Whatever do I do? So, I mean, we talked about this. Your designs here. You know, Kami, you were like, make me hot, right? And I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there was any changes that you recommended, but I mean, if you're happy with the way you look, that's cool.
So wait, give me a second. I didn't really do everything you see was Alia's doing. Most of all though, like I like how the neck stood out. I actually, so if you could tell, my model's kind of inspired by the art style of Diabolic Lovers, that very terrible anime. Okay game, a terrible anime. And that's why fangs. My neck is pretty nice. But I think I'm going through like a horny arc with this whole new debut because as you can see on the design, I have a flog in my hands, you know, and a collar, and a bulge. So I was like, you know what, to fit the atmosphere I'm bringing on with this new model, I should probably just start posting, you know, very, very interesting, you know, tweets that might grab the attention of people, who knows. But yeah, you know, it's just the horny arc is happening right now. That's why you're pulling up only recent tweets.
He calls it his whore arc respectfully. I see. Yeah. We call them provocative here. We call them that. And I mean, there is, I don't know. There is, I mean, you know, the response is positive, right? There's people that are interested in this, right? So it's not like this is even out of the realm. People are interested. People want this.
I was terrified, man. Let me tell you. So when I first started VTubing, I didn't know what type of VTuber to be. And you know, a lot of male VTubers were getting canceled and being called creeps. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna be a good guy. I'm gonna be a nice guy. And then like I was hanging out with some VTubers and they were like, why are you so scared of like being lewd? And I was like, I don't want to be canceled or seen as like a really weird person. Then I realized like a lot of people do it, and I'm kind of like slowly easing into like being myself, which is kind of sometimes sus, sometimes good, and then sometimes just chaotic, which is the type of person I am. But yeah, no, like I was very terrified to be who I was when I first started, 100%. So you see me now like kind of like relaxed and posting whatever I want because you know I know what I am. I'm not a creep. I'm good. I'm good.
Kage, what about your design? You know, we have the hood, we have the ears, like inspirations, or did it just kind of come naturally for like how you are now?
Ooh, I guess it definitely gives a little bit of like an Assassin's Creed vibe, right, with the hood and everything. And I really like pirates and all of that stuff too. So the Assassin's Creed was it Black Flag? Was a good inspiration for this model as well. And it also fit the lore too. So it gives, oh my god, you know what's funny too? Recently, chat, they were like teasing me because here, let me oopsies. Let me see.
Oh.
This.
Oh, hey. Hello.
They compared me to Shrek. The human Shrek. I can't unsee it now. I don't know if you Google like human Shrek, the outfit looks just like this. So yeah, but which is not. I'm supposed to be like a ninja / pirate hybrid.
That works. That's fine. That's fine.
So
my mind didn't immediately go to Shrek, but now that you brought it up,
yeah, now it looks like Shrek's shirt.
Oh man. Well. Yeah, but that was my inspiration. The whole lore was just like me being like a rogue and being wanted, and so I really like the whole concept of like, you know, being in the shadows, and that's why I have like this whole hood and everything. So, and the bandana too, because like I'm a rogue. So
we also have you tweeting out, I accidentally flashed. That's right. I accidentally flashed my neighbor again.
Okay, so the context of that is okay, so outside of my living room we have a window, and right across from our window is another person, our neighbor, who also has a window there too, and they use that window to study, or like they would face, I guess, towards my direction. And last night I forgot to close the curtains before I went to bed. So I usually sleep with my undies. Okay, I don't know who sleeps with their clothes on. You guys are weird, but I sleep with my undies. And then so I went out trying to make myself breakfast with the lights on, and I noticed that my window was open. And the neighbor was a girl, by the way, so a lady. So this is the second time she saw. She looked across. She saw. She was like this. She was stunning. She was like, oh. And I looked at her back. And then I'm like, oh my God. And then so I ran back into the room. I changed my clothes, and there you go. So she probably saw everything.
Did you like run back to the window and like, I have clothes on now, please, please?
Okay, so I crawled. So I went into the room. I crawled out to where she doesn't see me. And then I reached my hand out, and then I pulled the curtains down. So yeah, so she, yeah, if I ever see her or cross paths with her, I will not keep an eye contact. I will just look directly past her.
And maybe you might even have your clothes on at that time, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
This is a cool question. RiiKami asking, which is superior, blue, purple? What brought this about? Was it just, was it design asking? Was it about something in particular?
I think this was inspired by someone reacting to my model. I think Mousy was just going through PNGs and stuff, and I was crowned as Blurple. So as you can see, I have two different types of hair. One where I'm just like simply blue, and then you have me with purple. And I was just trying to see like what people really like, and apparently purple's very light. And then I noticed like, oh, there's a lot of purple hair VTubers. Then I'm like, oh, purple isn't unique. Oh, I see. Me personally, I thought I would be very unique with my hair color stuff, but yeah, no, I think like this color is very hard to tell what color it is. Some people say it's blue, some people say it's like indigo, some people just call it blurple now. This is, completely purple now, or violet. So this is like a little like ego form that I have with my character.
We definitely
prefer orange hair, Kami.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Excuse?
So the feature where you can like change your hair color and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So Kage, I think he posted something like something about hating someone. And I said that, yeah, you didn't hate someone. I'm saying like you were talking about like you were like, I don't know, it was like something about hate, and I said is it me? No, you don't hate someone. I'm just saying like it was something about hate. And then I said no, it's me. And it was like a recolored version with his hair colors, but on my model. And I was just trolling and replied to it.
It looked nice, though. It actually looked nice. The orange on Kami really looked nice.
Yeah, I don't know where that is anymore. But
wait, maybe I can find it.
Maybe you can find it. I sent you like a video of me like with music on.
This is our favorite Kage right here, the seasonal Padaro Kage.
Ah.
Hadoru,
yes, that was last year's one, so I just reused it for this year.
Yeah, once you have one, is there really a need to make a new one? It doesn't.
Nah.
It's not something that goes super def on here. Yeah, it is that time of year. Lots of events to come here, and again, like we said here, folks, in 5 weeks' time, myself and my two guests, along with others, will be at Anime Los Angeles, ALA, on January 8th. And again, we'll be having lots and lots of more fun to come. Now, I'm getting. Okay, let's show this on screen here. We have. There he is. There is the orange Kami.
Hey, it looks good. It looks good.
We also have some highlights here. There's some highlights. That works. Very nice. Very nice.
See, I mean, like, come on, it kind of matches. It looks really good.
I tried my best. It was very difficult with the limited things I could do.
Can you teach me that hair changing color thing? I really want to try.
I can teach you. Just call me.
Then we have Kami here. Why PP hard? Send tweet.
Dude, what's it with you and PTs, bro? Are you trying to say something?
Oh man, dude, no.
Hundreds
man,
of likes. No, I mean we don't have to. We don't have to go into the lengths. I just wanted to point it out. 784 likes. Why PP hard? There we go.
Why are people so interested
it was
in that?
this one. Okay, so I want to touch on this one here with Kage.
What happened?
You got search banned.
I did.
It looks like on Twitter. So it's hard to tell if this is really super crazy legitimate when it comes to this. So there is a site that kind of lets you know, yeah, there's no suggestion bans or search bans, or they've been ghost banned, or they've been deboosted. And you did have a confirmation here for a search ban, and sure enough, it sounded like Kami actually was trying to look you up there, and too. I don't know. Was there any, did you have any theories as to what was up with that, or is that still ongoing for you on Twitter?
It's kind of crazy because it happened to me, I think, when I came back from Florida. It just started happening to me. I got search banned twice.
Whoa.
But yeah, I noticed a lot of my tweets didn't really have a lot of interactions or comments I used to. So I was wondering, maybe I'm just boring.
No. It was just Twitter was needing to push out YPP hard instead. That's what they had.
Yeah, that's probably why. God damn it, bro. Are you serious? Why you PP, man? Why you PP hard, huh?
It was at 9 a.m. I don't even remember that, to be fair.
You got the morning wood, buddy.
No, but yeah, it's a weird subject because it's whether it's Twitter or any platform, and you send something out and it's like, this isn't doing what I thought it would do, and then immediately some people go to self-doubt. But in cases like this, it's things you can't even see happening, right? So yeah. Do you think it's happening now, or
right now? No, I think when I searched mine up, it's been okay. But I think a few days ago, I was search banned because my theory is I think I posted my new sub badges and all of that. So I don't know, maybe you're not supposed to really send links or promote other websites on Twitter or something like that. So they either think you're a bot.
Yeah.
And that's why I got search banned. That was my theory for the reason why I had it the last time. Which is weird because I've always been posting stuff like that. I don't know if it's because of the new, because Elon Musk came into play and
we did a giveaway very recently that we'll finally be sending out the codes on. And the fact that we had giveaway in our tweet, the tweet just died. It just went out to nothing. And then we had another one, I think, for a Black Friday sale, and that died. And it was just very obvious that some, word suppression was actually happening on Twitter at the time too. Yeah, so it just happens, and it's on particular subjects. Absolutely. All right, so let's be done with Twitter. Let's go ahead to the real platform, Hive. It's Hive. Oh. Remember Hive?
I think that. Oh man, I think it died down already. It's gone. What happened?
Kage saying, I made this Hive while taking a bath. Please check it out. And then, of course, we do have Kami over here. It's pizza time. If you got the Hive social, feel free to follow. That was a wild time. Right now, I think we actually have Hive down. I think they've been down for security purposes.
What?
Turns out, people could just get access to everything, including private messages. So they took everything down and are reformatting the entire security apparatus of the platform.
Imagine using messages on Hive.
Is it just me, or does my Hive also glitch out a lot too whenever it loads? I don't know if that's a me thing. Hive is kind of broken.
Music on it, which was cool. They allow you to put music on your profile, so I put my own music. I don't know. I just did it because everyone else was doing it.
Yeah,
I didn't really expect to go anywhere. I was just like, maybe if it does blow up, I'll be on the, one of the first VTubers on it.
That seemed to be the case. I went on there just secure my name and haven't been back. Don't even have the app on my phone anymore, honestly. So, yeah. It's a strange thing because you kind of don't realize what you have until it's kind of messed up or something like that when it comes to a Twitter or something that way. So,
yeah.
All right. When someone can't say my name right, and then along with that, no way a friend of mine just called me Kage. So...
Oh my god, yes! Oh man, I'm exposing you. I'm gonna expose you, Savvy. It's Savvy, okay? Her name's Savvy Senpai. She's an amazing streamer, by the way.
We love Savvy, yeah.
Yeah, Savvy is awesome. But one time I went to her stream, I went to say hi, and she was like, "Hey, what's up, Kage?"
Kage?
I'm like, that's the first time I've ever heard someone ever call me Kage.
Were they trying to go for Cage or something? Or I don't know.
I don't know, because like she's always pronounced my name as Kage. I don't understand why she called me Kage that day. I'm like, what am I, a keg to you? Like, what? Am I like a barrel or something? Like, and she's like, no, you'll always be a keg to me. I'm like, oh my god, bro. I changed okay, one of the reasons why I changed my name to Kage as well is because people were confused with Captain Okage. They didn't know if to call me Captain, Ho, or Kage, or Cap.
I want to call you a hoe.
Oh, bro, I don't understand. People call me a hoe.
I remember we collabed and someone called you Cage, and I was like, who are they talking about?
No. Oh my god. And I thought changing it to Kage would help, but no, people call me Cage.
Yeah.
Kage.
They're probably not Naruto watchers, maybe. So
Man, that's crazy, man. So yeah, I just accepted it. I'm a Cage now. So even Shy Lily called my name Cage. She even pronounced my name Cage. I remembered. I went to a stream and she was like, "Oh, hi, Cage. Can we get a shout out for Cage?" I'm like, "Oh my god, Cage, are you serious?" Like what? And then she was like, "Yeah, now you're known as Nicolas Cage."
Beautiful.
So
this has to be a affirming moment here.
Oh, dude.
Body pillow covers and people enjoying the cover on top of that.
They actually made it themselves.
Incredible.
I was DM'd and they were like, could I make this? I won't sell it. I just want to have it for myself. And I was like, sure, you can make stuff for yourself as long as you're not like selling it or whatever. And it's like, okay. And I was just like, this is so adorable. And I found it. I posted it. And a lot of people actually enjoyed it. I think we saw a few people like, let's see, Kage and some of the Invicta boys comments on it. They're amazing as well.
Nice.
Honest boys on Twitter.
All right, let's get to this one. Kage here with, Ayo, playful choking is kind of, Is this, chat, I mean, is this bottom behavior? Is that what we're looking at here? Is that, because, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Kage, what do you think? Is that bottom behavior?
I mean, like, I didn't specify if I like being choked or if I like to do the choking.
Right. So, but you could specify now if you'd like.
Oh my, do I have? Okay, well.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. I mean, the actual important point is, you know, you have other tweets out here. I'm not lying. I am a bottom. We have this other tweet. I'm a submissive bottom. I'm a submissive bottom.
No, okay, that one was a challenge. Okay, that one was a, dude. I don't even know why that one got so many. Like I don't understand. Like, I'm a submissive bottom, bro. What the heck?
Yeah,
why did I get so many attention?
It is almost at 1, 2, 3, 4 likes, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting. All right. Okay.
Oh, the comment sections too were just all crazy. Everybody was saying like, I know, we know, yeah, we know, yeah. I'm like, what? What do you mean we know? I didn't even tell you guys I'm a submissive bottom. What are you talking about? I'm not. I'm not.
Alternatively, we do have tweets like this from Kami. You're a lot cuter when you shut up. Is this top behavior? I mean, I would know because, you know, I'm a top too. But I mean, chat, is this anyways, I don't know. You know, is this things like that?
Can we pause for a second? Can we compare why my tweets and his tweets, like the difference between both of our tweets? Okay, why is mine just all like, I like choking, I'm submissive, and Kami's like, you're a lot cuter when you shut up.
I'll say it with ASMR voice. You're a lot cuter when you shut up. There you go. I don't know. I was just like, I need to post something. Literally, these are just desperate tweets I needed to make quick. So I went to VTube Studio, took a picture, and I was like, what is something very nice to say? And here we are with this tweet. 9 a.m. as always.
9 a.m. tweets.
Yes. 9
Kami,
a.m.
I tried to listen to your 9 a.m. tweet. It did not do me justice.
Oh, maybe my people are just morning people. I'm not though. I just schedule them. I'm asleep whenever they get posted, so I just wake up with the replies.
We had this one from Kage. VTubers that are making every single thing a drama, would you do me a favor and get the fuck out? I'm tired of seeing nonsense drama on my timeline. Sorry for the rant. And I had to thank you very much for the 5. Don't let him fool you. False is the strongest of... Well, I don't have to read the rest of that, but thank you for the 5, Einhander. Thanks so much. Much appreciated.
Oh, man, I'm sorry, Einhard.
Yeah. So we don't have to, make a big point of this one here, but
oh man, yeah, it was like, I think during that time too, a lot of just random VTubers on my TL were just tweeting out drama after drama after drama, and it's stupid drama too. It's not even like, wow, like that's crazy. It's just dumb. It was like dumb drama. So I was kind of like, oh man, Twitter's not really it today. And I just started tweeting this out because I'm sick and tired of seeing these stupid dramas, especially the whole lewd / say so drama, which was kind of dumb in my opinion.
It'll probably never go away, unfortunately. That's what you notice with some of these topics is they kind of reoccur every 3 to 6 months or something like that in some way, because people are new to the scene. They haven't been a part of it, and they kind of re-engage, and the rest of us are kind of like, oh, we're doing this again. Okay, all right. I'll say from our perspective here at TVS Things VTubers Say, if there's something to extrapolate, like we can talk to a bigger thing and then it's just, 2 people duking it out. That's interesting to us, right? Like this is a good subject. People should know about it, even if it looks small. It might be something that a lot of people are experiencing. So that's kind of our kind of way of approaching it.
Should I make a hot take about the whole some dramas I see on Twitter?
Please feel free.
Okay, so this is gonna be a big hot take, and if you're one of these people, sucks for you. You can post whatever you want, but I just don't like seeing it. The fact that some people will post their DMs on Twitter, and I think there was one about someone reaching out, and it was oh man, you knew what you wanted to try, and they were just this person trying to reach out and make a collab happen, right? Something that didn't need to go on Twitter. You could have just said no and ignored it, but they made it a big deal. I feel like people love posting about things they dislike on Twitter, and it's that's my biggest pet peeve, just talking about oh, since this is happening, I'm gonna talk about it and post about it. And it could be their DMs, it could be something going along the lines of a group of people that could be settled down with just a simple talk, and they just they go to Twitter about it. So it's so weird. It's everyone likes talking about drama, which is it's always on Twitter if you want to go for it. Yeah, people like taking advantage.
Yeah, we're always surprised by the DM tweets, how much attention they always get. It's just something that for some reason always gets attention. Generally, we can't trust them, right? Because they never have names attached to them. They're hard to verify. There is the potential, and we aren't pointing to anyone on this, but there is the potential they're doing it for their own clout and attention, right? Look how horrible it is for me right now. Let me share it.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
We just generally don't report on that either, and if it really was a really important subject to talk about, maybe, but we just can't trust them is the thing. So we have to kind of move on with that. All right, so we have that. We talked about Kami and creating new artwork and kind of just choosing new songs. Of course, you had another new piece here going gold. So we had that. Further along here, let's see here. Kage, I know your life is hard, but you know what else is harder? Okay, we don't have to talk about that one.
Collar.
In my pants from Kami. Okay. Okay. All right. So we don't have to make a big deal about this one, and it's fine if you guys don't want to go into detail on this one, but yeah. So we had an individual out there that I don't know. I'll say this. I don't hate any VTuber. There are VTubers that I am disappointed in from time to time, but there was an individual where I was just kind of like, why are you here? And so uncharacteristically, I did a little bit of a call out tweet, and it got a lot of positive feedback.
I saw that. saw that.
And then this is kind of the kind of lead in for this individual. I don't know. There was just, and Kage, I didn't know if there was anything you want to say on the subject. You don't have to, but there was just something about this individual that kind of got under everyone's skin. Like, just almost everyone's. It just didn't seem authentic. It seems like synthetic, the support they did have. And it was just kind of uncharacteristic. I don't know, is there times where, and this is a question to either of you, where you just want to say something and you hold yourself back? And
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So my take on this guy, because I don't like really participating in dramas.
Right.
But this particular person, he's actually hurt quite a few of my friends. He even made one of my friends cry on stream because of him. So that's why I'm like, that's why I kind of like tweeted this out, because I'm like, dude, you just leave. Because the thing is, like, I thought he was gone, but I would always see his tweets like randomly on my TL, saying I'm back, or like I'm streaming again, and then I gotta go. Oh, I'm back again. Fate has decided, like this one right here. Fate has decided. I'm like, dude, it's done. You just decide already. Just go. Nobody really wants you. Like, you think you've changed, but it seems like you haven't. Like, even his recent, I think it wasn't like fairly recent, but during that time, it was a recent post where he said, "Oh, I will follow you back if you like this." And I'm like, you're doing it again. You're literally doing it again.
Yeah.
I was just kind of pissed off at that time. So
this was also one of the instances where we found the more exposure the individual got, the worse it was for them. There's the thinking that, oh, don't give them the attention, it's going to be good for them. That's actually not always the case. Now, we are wary of that, and we're aware of that, but it's just that more people understood what was happening here. It just did not work to their favor. Just kind of strange, and generally, there are times where I think we get inclinations to say things, but we hold ourselves back, and in this instance, it was just like, no, it can't happen. So, further along, we have fan art. I love this. Absolutely.
Oh my god,
this is so good. The whole team is here. It's of course yourself, Kami, there on the left. Up top we have Omi. Over to the right we have Ellie, and then on the bottom we have Persephone.
Dude, I love Ellie so much. She's and I love Omi and Pers too. Like, literally, this is like me talking during a collab, and I was like telling chat, like, first since I first met Ellie, we were like, you know what we look like? Jesse and James. And Ellie was like, oh my god, that's such a good idea. I love that. And then we were talking about like what they would fit in. So like Persephone's a cat, so she's Meowth, and Omi was gonna be Wobbuffet. And the personalities do fit well. James is more of like a fancy pants. Ellie is Jesse, which is more of like a troublemaker. Meowth is a loudmouth cat. Persephone and Omi is the chaotic laughing one all the time, which is Wobbuffet. So it was really nice. I actually love it so much, that dynamic. It's my favorite one.
And now let's go ahead and just an awesome subject here we have with Kage here, saying, we freaking did it, everyone. We raised $5,020.84 in 6 days. Mental illness can kiss my ass. Thank you all so much. It has taken a huge toll on our lives, and I'm sick of it. Let's win this fight against mental illness. Could you tell us about the charity and how it went?
it went really good. Oh my god. So my initial goal was $2,000, right? We hit that goal on day 2.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Which was crazy. And it was insane. So I upped it to like 5,000, and then we also hit that as well. The reason why I did this whole charity thing is because mental illness has taken people close from me in my life, and it's also taken a toll on me as well. And I don't want anybody else to feel or go through what I had experienced and experiencing right now. And that is why I did it. I mostly did it for my niece because she's the one who saw everything, and she's also, she's really young too. And it's just crazy, and I just don't like seeing people in pain, and that is why I did it. And then the charity or the organization that I gave the money to is NAMI, which is National Alliance on Mental Illness. And the reason why I chose this organization instead of the others is because this one was originated, or like this organization was formed by a family. Like a family who had to go through mental illness as well, which was crazy. and Nami has helped a lot as well. And that is why I did it. Yeah, and I don't know. It just takes a toll on anybody else that I don't want them to. I don't know. I don't want to see them go through the pain that I have gone through. That is why I did it. And speaking of something crazy, I got an email from the CEO of Nami, and I'm meeting up with him December 7th.
Oh,
I think we're gonna have a Zoom call or something. So I don't know. He was like really thankful that we've all contributed $5,000 to Nami. We've made a huge difference. Insane.
And well said. Congratulations. Thank you so much for the effort. And yes, Jesse has it here too. Rita Kamashiro, another fantastic VTuber, also major Nami ambassador, has done major charities for them too. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we have all that, and then we have this. It's block game. It's Minecraft. We have.
Oh my!
I hope you like it.
I was playing Minecraft recently, and someone was just like, new skin for RiiKami, and I was like, oh god, this is actually pretty nice. I've never made a Minecraft skin before, so I was like, oh, I need that right now.
Having fun on Bounce SMP. I appreciate being able to play. That community is hilarious, amazing. Very much revived my motivation for Minecraft. So yeah. I mean,
oh my god, yes.
Still on there? Anything going on there at this time, or is it kind of?
There was like a whole war that was going on. I didn't
goodness.
participate because I didn't have anything strong on me, so I didn't really stream that part. But there's like, there's cars now. I have my own little shop.
Wow.
People consider my shop to be a shrine of myself, but really I like to think it attracts customers because there's a picture of me on it, you know. But like, no, it's been hella hilarious, and everyone's so nice to each other, and people just like, dude, it is like, I'm so antisocial within this community, but like once you're in the game, people just talk to you, and it's just like, wow, I'm forced to talk. This is even better, you know. So Pounds SMP is really nice. If you guys ever see someone streaming, I recommend just hopping on their stream and see what's like actually happening. Some people play on there for hours at a time without streaming, so most of the time I also do that too.
All right. We also have Kage here singing the night away with a karaoke. Any recommendations for karaoke streams? You know, does it take a lot of planning on your part? Do you like to do them often, or are they special occasions for you?
Planning for me, not really much planning, but I feel like I should plan more because I usually get, chat's recommendations for their songs, and some of their songs I don't know.
Oh, that's terrifying to me.
Yeah. So I would say definitely at least make a list and let chat choose off of that list, instead of like letting them choose a random song that they like. But it's fun. Oh man, I love karaoke. I don't know if it's the Asian gene in me, but I love singing karaoke, and it's fun. I don't know, it's fun. Okay, it's fun. So
the Asian gene.
The Asian gene in me. I don't know, man. We love to sing, but yeah, it's fun. I would recommend doing it at least. If you're not afraid of singing, just go for it. It's a fun vibe. It's fun.
Kami,
any song that you can sing.
Any opinions on karaoke streams?
Oh man, I'm like a complete pussy when it comes to karaoke because I want like a whole playlist I can actually sing.
Yeah.
Some people just go off on a whim, and I'm like, I don't want to, because I'll either like voice crack or fuck it up at some point, or like hit the wrong note and it'll sound like goofy. So I mean, I want to. I plan on doing a karaoke at some point, maybe during the subathon. But just very terrified, And I've heard Kage singing before. He likes Coco Melon songs and a lot of weird commercial songs.
Don't we all?
What are you talking about? What do you
He sings
mean?
a song called Ponytail very well.
That's not even mine. That's not even mine.
It's not. You sing it well. I heard you. It was amazing.
What do you mean I sing it well? I don't even know that song.
Oh, you want me to link it to you again?
No, I hate it. I hate it so much.
All right, yeah.
Let's get into even cooler artwork here. This is again with Persephone. No matter how we dress, who we are shines through the appearance themselves. God damn, we are fancy. Who else would like to dance? Here is a. I believe this is a commissioned artwork. Is that correct? Okay, yeah. We had this, and we also had another piece here. Persephone, again, we'll have on as a guest in 2 weeks here, and will also be joining us at Anime Los Angeles for our main event. It's been almost 1 year since we became friends, and I'm glad to call you one of my best friends. Happy 1 year stream anniversary, that being back there on September. Again, making friends, but also getting artwork together. You know, do you do that on a whim? Do you maybe surprise them with it as a gift?
Definitely Purse is the one that really gets all the paintings of us, but I try my best to get some artwork. Sometimes I'm just a very picky person because with the artwork, artists I find, I want to find one that actually draws me pretty well. I was the one that bought the last one that you just showed. She's just been a friend for ever since I started my career, and kind of the only person that was consistent with me on a daily basis. So it was just eventually we were just let's get some artwork together. It was crazy. Kind of happy I got messaged by her back in September, or 2 months in, or 1 month in some VTubing. It was super nice. I didn't know how to talk to anyone, and she was the first one to actually just be like, "Hey, I like purple. You want to be friends?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." It was cool. Making friends here is so lovely, man. Everyone's so different. I love personality so much. People are fucking amazing. Oh, God. Makes me so happy.
Just a very quick shout out here to Penumbral. Welcome, sir. Another fantastic VTuber news channel that we highly recommend. And actually, using the live redirect feature here on YouTube. Thank you so much for that. Much appreciated. Thank you. Hope you had a good stream. And once again, another VTuber news channel, does a lot of week recap pieces, fantastic shorts, highly recommended. Thank you so much. All right, so we have some other reveals here. Kage saying I'm corrupted, getting a 65 on the innocence test here.
Oh my.
Saying you're probably either in your 20s or a really rebellious teenager. Whichever way, you seem like a good time. Come to our Rager this weekend. Any surprises when you took this test, Kage? I don't know if you even remember the questions, but you know.
Yeah, it kind of opens my mind to myself and what I did.
During
my young times, and I'm like, dude, I did some crazy stuff. Well, I'm glad that's over. That's all I gotta say, But I learned a lot of myself from that. I did it on stream too, which was which was even worse. I pretty much exposed myself. Don't do that on stream, guys. Do not do it on stream. Remember that. The questions can be very sus, very, very sus. And I've done things, and I'm not gonna explain it.
That's fine.
What about you? I've done things with eyeshadow over your face.
Yep.
And just very quickly, we have Kami here. I could not have asked for a better community. I am truly thriving. So again, you kind of have your own community here, but I don't. Anything you two would like to say about your audience?
Honestly, I love them so much. I go through some hardship, but I really it's just streaming is such a happy place. I don't the thing is, I don't think about it as working. Of course, afterwards you start thinking about work. But while I'm streaming, it's just so nice to have actual people to talk to. I have my mods who kind of keep people in check and who always watch me. But I would say definitely that they're the reason why my name means anything to anyone. So it really means a lot that I even got here in the first place. It really was something else. I couldn't ask for anyone better. I was just I don't know. I guess it's always a reminder that I'm not really completely alone. And whether it's to 5 people, to 80 people, to even 10K people, who whatever. I'm just kind of glad that there's people who are willing to spend their time on me in general, because I never thought that this was going to happen in a lifetime. I'm very not confident, especially with how I try to show that I am. I've gained confidence just because of my viewers. So yeah. that's the whole purpose of that.
Nice. For me, pretty much they're my heroes. They saved me throughout this tough time. And yeah, you guys don't even realize that you're my heroes, but you guys are. Just you guys being there for me and even helping me throughout the darkest of times really helped me a lot, especially this whole charity donathon that I did. You guys really like skyrocketed. You guys blew my mind with that as well. And yeah, so you pretty much saved a life, even though you don't even know that you saved a life, which you did. So thank you guys so much. You guys are like pretty much my backbone and my spine to my stream. So without you guys, I would crumble.
So that would be a great way to end, but we have actually just a little bit more. I don't know if you guys had just maybe just a minute or two or a little bit more. Okay. So we also have some other pieces here. Kage talking about your sleep schedule. I'm going to start being a healthy person and fix my sleep schedule. Also me. Plays games till 3 a.m. and watches TikToks for another hour. What is it about VTubers where we don't quite know how to take care of ourselves, right?
I don't know. It started happening when I became a VTuber.
Right. Yeah, same here.
What just happened?
I don't get it myself. And then we have also Kami here. Another day my internet ruins a stream. And
oh my god, dude, that was such a mentally taxing thing for me, dude. I hate it so much.
I don't know what it is because we have so little control over it, and yet when it was happening to me this time last year, I was beating myself up over it. It was like I'm stringing my audience along. They're having a bad time probably, and I just I made changes and thankfully I got more stable internet. But yeah, it's just a thing that is very like surprisingly introspective for something you have so little control over.
Oh man, I was getting so like literally it was so bad that like on stream I was just like I showed my emotion. I was like, yo, chat, I gotta go, dude. I genuinely can't handle this today. It was so bad too, cause like I was like I want to do a subathon, but subathon wouldn't last long with the internet. They would come over to my home and test everything. They'd be like, everything's fine.
Yes. Yeah.
No, it's just like, okay, cool. But I believe it's just because there's like these devices they put into your neighborhood, so they have more of a compact place for internet to start going towards. And my neighborhood was lacking that, so I just got fiber internet just like for now until like a better area to live in. But it was so mentally taxing because like just like having to stop stream or someone raids and you're just lagging out and it's just like, oh, I was so angry, dude. I was so upset. Oh man, but it's been getting better 100%.
Davidia here. Thank you for the 2. I'm not a real VTuber then. I get decent sleep. Yeah, I agree. Davidia, you're not a real VTuber at all. No. Yeah, so we have all kinds of hurdles as VTubers sleep, internet. But the worst of all is being a frat bro.
No. No.
We have the White Claw, the Mango White Claw here, Booty Hunter cap. I know you wear these shirts. I know enough of your timeline now that you wear these shirts. I don't know. You said your friends IRL are basically speak like frat bros at least, and your 2.0 model will likely be a frat bro. So
yeah, people think I sound like a frat dude. Do I sound like a frat dude to you guys?
Oh
No,
I don't get that so much myself, to be honest. But maybe we need you with your frat friends, and then we'll maybe hear it come out. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, see, look, it's different because like when I streamed at that time, everybody will say like you sound like a frat dude. Like this is what a frat dude sounds like. Hey guys, want to join my fraternity day, like the Alpha Phi Data Psi? It's the BYOB this weekend. We can go and you know get some chicks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, something like that. I don't know, man. Me drinking my White Claw, dude, and smoking the blunt, dude. Like it's no.
Kami here with, I just found out you can wear a Speedo on Twitch. I didn't know this. You can wear a Speedo on Twitch in an appropriate manner I wonder if I should get a Speedo on my model in jiggle physics. I'm shook. There has to be a limit somewhere here, right?
Okay, okay, dude. Like, there's a. I'm not gonna name the streamer because maybe it's just because they're not well known enough.
Okay.
But this dude has his entire body showing except for like, you know, the Speedo part, and I was like, oh my god, you can show that much? And I had to go like look for things. Did I contact Twitch support about this? I don't know if I did. It's a really dumb question to ask them. I don't know if I did. But I was just like, I was looking at his model, and he wasn't in like a beach or anything. He was literally just playing Dead by Daylight.
Okay.
And yeah, and so I'm just like, is this allowed? He's getting away with it. Maybe I can. But dude, I don't know. I feel like with Twitch laws and everything, I feel like some people are not monitored, so they don't get caught with it until like they drive the attention of other people or get reported or massive spammed, you know? I don't know how it works. I guess you can't really be caught if no one's really trying to report you or brings an admin over, right? So it's just I saw someone with a Speedo on and I was like, I should probably get that at some point. That'd be funny. I've not been getting that though. I've not been working on that.
Okay. Is this true? I have to say this. Pizza is overrated, says RiiKami at RiiKami VTuber here on Twitter.
Yeah, dude. People start getting upset at me because they're like, I told them I didn't really like tomatoes, and they were like, oh, you have the palate of a 5-year-old, and I was like, oh, sucks to suck. I said pizza was overrated. I don't know. I think it was just because I was just like, you know what? It's time for me to get some heat into my replies.
You're just farming.
Yeah,
replies.
Farming,
yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah.
I also had another hot take was Jollibee was mid, and
damn, bro.
No, it's because like I literally ordered on stream and I was like, the chicken tastes like normal chicken, and like the only thing I really liked was the drink. That was it.
That's not what they're made. Like their main thing is not the chicken.
We here at Things VTubers Say do not directly associate to RiiKami. Again, not a direct association here with us.
Hey, at least they can agree with me. Real Filipino food is way better than Jollibee. Okay, just because it's your childhood shop doesn't mean you defend it with your life. Okay, thank you.
Yes, I guess. Yeah.
Real Filipino food is way better, and real Filipino spaghetti is better. Thank you.
Kage, any fun with the eye tracker? We have the Tobii eye tracker. For those who don't know, this is a piece of tech that actually tracks your eyes and then basically makes a circle on screen so your viewers know what you're looking at. Anything else? Any experience with this yet?
Dude, this. Oh my god. Okay,
he's a pervert. Against one.
Hey, yo, what are you? Okay, hear me out. Okay, this thing is really expensive. It's crazy. It's $259. I did not expect it to be that expensive.
Oh my god.
The thing is, it only tracks like 85% of your eyes. So the things when I look at, okay, so I don't understand why VTubers, you guys have to put like some epic designs like in areas where, you know, it's kind of sus to look at. Like, it's just crazy. I'm looking at the specific design on this one particular VTuber model, and people are like, "Oh my god, caught, you got caught, caught." I'm like, dude, I'm not looking at it. Or sometimes when I look at their like stomach because they have like some sick tattoo design, and it just goes up to like their left booba, and people are like saying, "Oh my god, caught." I'm like, no, I'm not looking at there. I'm looking
Bro,
at.
it's like, oh my god, what a cool bra strap you have. That's such a cool design.
Some of the designs though, I did look because yeah, but other than that, I try my best not to.
We also have you here. You went to TwitchCon, and one of your impressions was not people asking to smell me because they said I apparently smell good. This, of course, coming from, unsurprisingly, Numi, who will be also joining us at Anime Los Angeles. She was saying that too. What did you think of TwitchCon? And I guess the question is maybe to the both of you, your interest in conventions, since we're going to be coming up on one ourselves.
TwitchCon was great. This was my first time ever going to a convention, so I had never really gone to a convention before. It was fun. Met a lot of cool people. Did not expect people to say that I'm really tall because I'm 6 feet. Probably Kami's like taller, 6'1" or 6'2", right, Kami? Aren't you like 6? Jesus, man. Yeah. God damn. Okay, well, But yeah, I was surprised to have like people actually come up to me and like wanted me to sign their stuff. I'm like, wow, I've never experienced that before. I was like pretty much fangirling because they were fangirling me and me fangirling them. But yeah, it was great. It was a fun experience. I got to meet a lot of cool people. The smelling part on this suite, I don't understand why people say I smelled good. I literally don't put anything on. Maybe it's just my natural smell. But according to Numi, why are you laughing, bro? Wait, what's so funny? Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
Nothing. It's like it's a weird flex. Is all.
I don't understand. It was crazy.
Maybe it's my natural.
My natural smell. I don't know. Maybe it was the freaking detergent or something. But yeah, I went to like Numi's stream and I commented and Numi out of nowhere is like, oh my god, Kage, you know you smell like mahogany tikla? And I'm like, what? Huh? And then like everybody else was saying, yeah, dude, you smell good. And I'm like, what? I don't understand. All I did was just put on a shirt and just gave you a hug. And there it is. I smell good, apparently. So yeah, it was a very interesting experience. The whole like aftermath with like the whole the click thing of the drama for TwitchCon. I did not understand that part. I can kind of see why people were like pissed off at that, but at the same time, I'm like, they just want to hang out with people that they're comfortable with. They don't want to force like, you know, like somebody new just comes out of nowhere and be like, hey, I want to hang out with you guys, blah blah blah. Yeah, so that's a whole different thing. I don't know, but I had a fun experience there.
So yes, once again, the three of us, along with other VTubers, will be at Anime Los Angeles. Actually, there it sounds like. So we're gonna be there. So I'll be hanging out with 6 foot Kage and 4'6", excuse me, 6'4" Kami. We'll be there together. Look forward to it again. That is from January 5th to the 8th. Please look forward to that, and we'll be having our next guest, Tob. She's there on the far right next week. And then, as you see there, Persephone, the cat girl in the witch hat, and we'll have her on the 18th. So look for that, please. And yeah, there they are. There they are. All right. Anything else from you guys? What's coming up?
Come.
Dun, dun, dun.
PP.
So right on schedule. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, obviously, we have the 3D debut for you, Kami, coming up along with the subathon on the 10th this Saturday. And anything else or any other plans?
Let's see. So probably late January or even February, I'll have the new outfit reveal, as well as I'm doing You'd Like the covers. I have a Who cover, which is by Azari. Traditionally in Japanese, but translated to English, which I'll be singing soon and posting to YouTube. But yeah, just a lot of debut 3D, debut with new outfits, new song, and a new original song as well. I'm working on too many things at once.
I think for me, hopefully I can get the new song in by the end of this month. We can try for that. YouTube, I've been trying to be more consistent on that. I'm gonna record a YouTube video today, but yeah, being consistent on my YouTube, posting it weekly, as well as game show late January. I'm gonna try to find some amazing content creators that are willing to partake in this challenge or this game show, pretty much exposing themselves by the end of January. Yeah, so I'll post the trailer and all of that stuff beforehand. And yeah, it's pretty much. I do have a 3D model that's almost done as well.
Oh, hey.
I have not tweeted about that or anything yet because I want to keep it on the down low until it's finished. So
thank you for the exclusive.
you guys are the first ones. Yeah, you guys are the first few to know.
Come.
Carl Fox, thank you very much for the 12 months. It's been a year. Thank you so much. So much stuff to do, so little time. Business as usual. Thank you again, Carl Fox. And once again, next week, Tob, the skunk Twitch partner who yells a lot, and then the week after that, we'll have the cute but devilish Neko Mancer Queen, Persephone here. And then that'll be that for our typical Things VTubers Say streams. Of course, we'll have episodes for the next 2 weeks, and then we'll be taking a hiatus from episodes, but still making shorts and still streaming for the rest of the year. And again, in 5 weeks from now, we'll be in Anime Los Angeles with these two fine guests and others. But that does it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining us here today. And again, we'll have more things VTubers say for all of you soon. Later, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.